Trust not man. The majestic lion ruled over the forest, and under his reign, all animals and birds lived in peace. None dared disturb the harmony of his kingdom, for he was both feared and respected. But man had never set foot in this forest, and the beasts did not know his ways. The trees whispered, and the rivers flowed, believing the lion would always keep them safe. Yet destiny was preparing a test for the king of the forest. One night, a goose resting by the river had a dreadful nightmare. In its dream, it saw a man for the very first time. The man smiled strangely, beckoning the goose to come closer. But a mysterious voice warned the goose to flee, crying, "Run for your life, for man is the wickedest creature on earth." The goose trembled in fear, unable to shake the vision. The goose woke up in terror, its wings beating wildly as it tried to escape the nightmare. It flew in confusion through the dark trees until exhaustion overcame it. Panting, it landed close to the Lion King's resting place. The lion, startled by the noise, rose with a mighty roar. "Who are you, and why do you tremble so?" he thundered. "I am only a goose," cried the trembling bird. "In a dream, I saw a man smiling at me, but a voice warned that man is wicked." The lion shook his mane proudly, dismissing the fear. "I am your king, and I will protect you. Come with me, and I shall prove that no man can stand against my power." With that, the lion and the goose began their quest to find man. As they walked, they met a donkey running in haste. "Stop!" roared the lion. "Why do you flee so quickly?" The donkey brayed. "I am running from man. He loads me with burdens, strikes me with a stick, and drives me without mercy." The lion roared, "Come with us. I will protect you from man." But the donkey shook its head and ran away into the distance. A little later, they met a horse galloping furiously. "Stop, noble one," commanded the lion. "Why do you run?" The horse slowed, panting. "I flee from man. He whips me, spurs me, and rides me without care. My back aches under his cruelty." Without waiting for an answer, the horse galloped away again. The lion frowned, but pressed on with the goose. Soon, a camel lumbered slowly toward them. The lion roared, "Why do you wander in such haste?" The camel replied, "I too run from man. He ties heavy loads upon me and drives me across burning deserts. I cannot endure him." The camel ignored the lion's promises of protection and walked away into the shadows. The goose looked uneasy, but the lion still held his pride. And then at last, they met man himself. A poor carpenter appeared on the path, carrying a basket of tools. The lion roared, "Who are you, and where are you going?" The man bowed humbly and said, "I am but a carpenter. I go to build a house for your minister, the cheetah." The lion smirked and declared, "First, you will build a house for me." The carpenter began his work at once. He cut timber, sawed planks, and hammered nails while the lion and goose watched. The sound of work echoed through the forest as the house took shape. By evening, the wooden house stood tall and strong. "Enter, O king, and see if it suits you," said the man slyly. The lion entered proudly, but the moment he was inside, the carpenter slammed the heavy door and locked it. Trapped, the lion roared with anger, his mighty paws striking the walls. He peered through a window, his eyes blazing with fury. "Let me out," he thundered, but the house held him fast. The carpenter said coldly, "I will sell you to a circus or a zoo, and you shall never see freedom again. Foolish king, if you had any sense, you would have run away like the others." The lion's eyes filled with regret, his strength useless against man's cunning. The goose trembled, realizing the nightmare had come true. The mighty ruler of the forest was now a prisoner of man, and the forest echoed with silence and sorrow. Moral: trust not man, for cunning often triumphs over strength. Even kings fall when pride blinds them to wisdom.